At approximately 3 in the morning on Friday, hundreds of federal riot police carried out an order to evict a peaceful sit-in encampment of public school teachers outside of Mexico's Interior Ministry.
There exists repression from both the federal and Mexico City governments. We see that there is police blockade where we are going to march. So we hold responsible both the federal and Mexico City governments for any forms of aggression.
Although no violent aggressions occurred, the teachers who have been protesting for over 3 years the federal government's education reform say the morning police operation was a clear sign of the government's willingness to dialogue.
This is a group representing the National Coordination of Education Workers, who is fighting for the defense of public education and labor stability. We are struggling against this police-military operation.
Meanwhile, this most recent police operation comes after waves of state repression and actions against the protesting teachers nationwide. Mexico's Education Secretary Aurelio Nuño announced that 3,119 public teachers would be laid off for participating in protests and that the government is more than ready to replace them.
We are prepared for them. I want to give you the numbers. We have 16,000 teachers on a pre-election list in case we need to use them to replace those teachers that have been laid off. And we have 10,000 additional teachers in temporary service who are awaiting to be evaluated, as well as retired personnel that are in conditions to take jobs of those who have been laid off.
However, the dissident teachers installed a new sit-in camp in front of the Education Secretary's office in Mexico City, demanding that the authorities listen to their counter-proposal to the education reform that they argue ultimately privatizes public education and erodes labor rights.
This initiative to reform education in Mexico is urgent, and we teachers are aware of this. We are aware that education needs to be permanently evaluated, but it must be evaluated under principles and characteristics from each region, each state, and from even every school.
The teachers of the CNTE have announced that their new encampment will be permanent and they will hold a national march in coming days. Clayton Cantalesur, Mexico City.